we put them in the kill cones, you know, grabbing them in a special way so that they slide in nicely and are presented every time. We pull down and give just a nice slice on the jugular vein. We actually hit both sides, leaving the windpipe intact. And then we let them bleed out. You know, it takes just literally a minute and a half or so. Then they go into the scalder. The water's about 145 degrees for right at a minute, all within the rotation. And then from there they drop into the plucker. We're doing batches of 6 birds. Not that critical, but the equipment is rated for weight. And so it's better if you match that weight as best as possible. There's a time to flop around. Like the plucker doesn't work if you put in 2 birds. There's not enough bouncing around to make it happen. So you need to have the capacity. So we run 6 birds. These birds are probably gonna run 8 if we wanted to. But anyway.
Now is that an eyeball thing? You eyeball them, or is it kind of a time thing?
Okay, I'll be right there. It's for the plucker, for the scalder, it's a time thing. A minute hard, it stops on its own. Plucker is an eyeball. You can get one that's automatic, but they're really expensive. So usually just watch it. It's about 30 seconds most times, 30, 40 seconds. Pull them out, pull the heads off by hand, cut the legs, or feet off the feet. Then they go on to the evisceration station. Each person has their own station, so if anything happens with the bird, all of the contaminants or whatever is right there in that one spot, doesn't go into any of the other birds. We do hand evisceration.
What's that?
Gutting, all the guts. So we pull the guts, we pull all the guts out, and by hand as opposed to like on shackles and things like that. So once all the guts are out, we reach in, maybe one time I've been making a hand motion. I've done it enough. So you reach in and you're pulling all the guts out, separating the heart and the liver, cutting all that off, throwing it out, throwing the rest of the other stuff away most times. And then it goes on to the final step of just a check over, pulling last end feathers or tail feathers or wing feathers. And then they go in the water. And then they go into an initial chill of just cold well water first to get like just blood soak, general stuff that's still on the bird, floaties, whatever, off. And then for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then they go from that into the ice bath. And then from there they need to be down below an internal temperature, like in the breast, like if you probe the breast, they would be down below 40 degrees within 2 hours. So you just put enough ice on and make that happen.
Otherwise, the baggers are going to take a freezer. You got one freezer.
Well, that and or the internal temperature is going to stay too hot, and you'll start having spoilage from the inside.